Hey, wake up. While you were sleeping, everything changed. The trust formula evolved. The search results overtaken. The patient journey to your door is rerouted. The recommendations, they're stolen. And it all started with a bot. Not a simple bot, not a ruthless bot. It's just one they call AI. I call it the concierge, and the concierge has already made a decision about your clinic. He looked at your results, he looked at your reputation, everything you built, and decided in less than a second, there's no appeal, no explanation, no memo. It just picked someone else and then went back to sleep. And again, you didn't get the memo. And all this happened while you were sleeping. Let me be honest about this. We all saw AI on the way. Nobody saw it taking the wheel this soon. I didn't see it this soon. I thought it was months away. And let me tell you the exact moment I found out that I was wrong. It was one search, a small Texas town, a little lake town, 2 med spas in the entire area. I watched the concierge redirect patients away from this perfectly good clinic and send them somewhere else. It was confident. It was decisive. There's no hesitation. That wasn't a prediction. That was yesterday. And right now, while you're watching this, the same concierge is running that same calculation in your zip code. Your competitors, they don't really know what's going on. They aren't fully awake yet. The sun is rising and most of them are still hitting the snooze. But that gap between who figured this out and who didn't, that's probably the most important place you can occupy right now. It's in your market and it's closing. The concierge, it has no feelings. There's no loyalty. There's no favorites. It just has a job. And it will do that job with or without you. That vacuum will be filled, and it can be your greatest champion or your quiet demise. It just depends on whether you give it something to see. Meet Spa to Go, located Austin, Texas. Established clinic, has a great injector. Staff actually cares. Patients who leave every time are happy. They have 1,100 patients in their database, 4.7 stars on Google, 89 reviews. By every measure, you can see they're winning. But here's what you can't see. I'm showing you Austin because it's a competitive market. But that same concierge running this calculation in Austin is running in your zip code right now, today, the same algorithm, the same decision, the same result, just a different city. And here in Austin, there are a dozen of med spas. It's aggressive competition. Clinics with 300, 400, 500 reviews sitting right there next to you. This clinic, Spa to Go, and the search results. The concierge weighed the signals, the reviews, the listings, the platform presence, the consistency where every patient's look and made a decision, not just against Spa to Go, just not for them. And every single day, that decision stands. Patients who are already looking for exactly what Spa to Go offers, it's being sent somewhere else. There's no notification, no explanation, no memo. It's just gone. Quick note, Spa to Go is a composite built from real med spa data. The name is fictional, but $176,000, that's very real. So this is Austin right now today. This is what your patients see when they search Med Spa Austin, Texas. Austin Med Spa owns the entire first part of the screen, 197 reviews, 4.9 stars. Has a knowledge panel, has photos, they have maps, everything. One clinic, total dominance. And below them, nothing. Ads, Yelp, crap. It's but where's Spa to Go? It's not here. Not because they're closed, not because they're bad, because the concierge had nothing strong. They didn't have nothing strong enough to hold on to it and show it to you. So here's a different profile, a different Chrome profile. It's the same search, different device. Watch what happens. No local listings at all. A pharmaceutical aggregator, a luxury resort, an NAD plus delivery service, plastic surgery platform, every local clinic gone, invisible. And here's why local search is buried so far down the page. The concierge has a job to do before it gets to local. Then that job is revenue, money, ads, national brands. Every one of them paid to be there are as powerful enough to push local results down. The patients who scroll far enough down to reach a local map pack, those are the ones comparing whoever survived the gauntlet, and the strongest signals wins. Everyone else, just background noise. Now here is where it gets real. I asked GPT, best spa in Austin, Texas. Can you see this? It didn't give me a list of options. It wrote a magazine editorial. It categorized, it described, it assigned a positioning statement to each clinic. 7 clinics made the list. Austin has dozens. Where are the rest? They're gone. They're invisible. They were never mentioned, not because they're worse, because the concierge had nothing to say about them. Since the early 2000s, you and me both, we have been relying more and more on Google and the gang to tell us where to go, what to buy, who to trust. Well, the gang listened, and now we have the concierge showing us the way. Love it or hate it, that's new reality. This concierge isn't just a search engine anymore. It's the most powerful patient referral source that's ever existed. It works 24 hours a day. It never calls in sick. It already has opinions about every clinic in your market. And those opinions came from one place. Those signals, those trust signals, those reviews, those listings, the platform presence, the consistency everywhere patients look. It's not from actual skill. It's not from results. It's not from years of experience. It's from those signals. The only question is whether or not the concierge has anything to say about you and your med spa and your clinic and your business. Let's talk about Spa to Go. 1,100 patients in their database, 1,100 people who already walked through the door, already trusted them. They already had results. And that's really not a small number. That's a gold mine. Here's what the numbers actually say. According to the American Med Spa Association, 40% of med spa patients drift between patients quietly, without a word. They're not angry. They're not at a competitor. Yeah, they probably are. But they're not even thinking about leaving. They're just drifting, fading, ghosting. And where does Spa to Go sit? They got ghosted. That means out of 1,100 patients, roughly 440 of them, they're in that drift zone right now. Results fading. They're starting to think about their next appointment, not sure where they're going to go, and nobody from Spa to Go has reached out. Let's do a little math right now. It's easy math, but 440 drifting patients. Average treatment value, $400. $176,000 just sitting idle in your own database. Not in a competitor's database, but your database. Revenue you already earned. Patients you already won. Trust already built. Money you already spent to get them through your door. What are they doing? They're drifting. They're fading. They've gone quiet while the schedule runs and nobody notices the leak. And those 440 patients, they're not staying home forever. They're searching now. They're on Google. They're on ChatGPT. They're on their phone at night at 11 o'clock at night when the results are starting to show, and they're ready to book. How many does Spa to Go lose every single month? 30 to 40%, right? 30 to 40 patients every month quietly walking out the door one at a time, and the concierge sending them somewhere else. Not because Spa to Go failed them, because Spa to Go went quiet first. The glow window, it's every treatment has a clock. It's not a marketing clock. It's a biological one. Botox, 90 to 120 days. Hydrofacial, 28 to 42 days. Laser, 21 to 28 days per session. Microneedling, 60 to 90 days. This has all been peer-reviewed, clinically documented, published in dermatology journals and FDA prescribing data. But here's what that research also tells us. That clock runs differently for every patient. There's high metabolism, active lifestyle, sun exposures. Some people hit that glow window at 8 weeks instead of 12, which means a generic blast, same message, same day, every patient. It misses those who clocks ran fast. The GlowBack system doesn't send generic blasts. It's time to the treatment. Botox patients reached at the Botox window. Hydrofacial patients reached at the hydrofacial window. Laser, microneedling, every treatment has its own clock. GlowBack system watches every one of them. The right treatment, right message, right window, the right time, every time. Meet Sarah. Sarah came into Spa to Go 8 weeks ago. She had some Botox. Great results. Left happy. Spa to Go hasn't heard from her since. Not because she's unhappy. Nobody reached out. And now we're at week 10. She's standing in front of her bathroom mirror, noticing, thinking, this glow is fading, but she's not searching yet. She's close. A couple of things can happen. Spa to Go has a license for GlowBack system and it's running. So a text goes out, not a blast, not a promotion, just, hey Sarah, it's about that time. You ready to book? It's the right message, it's the right moment. Sarah books, comes back, leaves another 5-star review on her way out, and the concierge notices these things. So let's say Spa to Go didn't have the license. And so Sarah's sitting there, she picks up her phone and she goes, Botox Austin. The concierge goes to work. It doesn't show her spa to go first. It shows her whoever fed it best. And Sarah, a patient that Spa to Go already spent the money to get there, she walks to somebody else's clinic. Not because Spa to Go did anything wrong, because the glow window closed and nobody was watching it. That's the leak. That's the quiet part. That's the revenue walking out the door every single month. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's 30 to 40 patients. One Sarah at a time. So let's go back to Spa to Go just for a second. 89 Google reviews, 4.7 stars. By any normal measure, that's good. But the concierge doesn't grade on effort. It grades on signals. And right now in Austin, the clinic's sitting above Spa to Go, 200 reviews, 300 reviews, some pushing 500 reviews. Not because they're better, because they've been feeding the concierge longer. And here's some information that should stop you cold. In Bright Local 2026 Local Consumer Review Survey, 40% of consumers now trust AI platforms for local business recommendations. 42% trust AI as much as traditional reviews. And this last one, last year, 17% of patients would only consider a business with 4.5 stars or higher. This year, 31%. It nearly doubled in 1 year while you were sleeping. Almost half the patients searching for a med spa right now, they're not scrolling their list, they're asking the concierge. And the concierge is reading your reviews, your Google business profile, your presence on Apple Map, Bing Places, everywhere patients look, making a decision about your clinic in less than a second. And here's the part that it stings. Only 5 to 10% of satisfied patients leave a review without being asked. 5 to 10%, that means 90% of your happiest patients, they walked out the door, they said nothing. They left your signal counter exactly where it was, not because they were unhappy, because nobody asked them at the right moment. I'm not showing you this to make you feel behind. I'm showing this because I found something. It's something I could not share with you. This isn't complicated. It is not expensive. And the clinics that move first, the ones that own their market before their competitors finish their morning coffee, that's the opportunity sitting inside this little problem. So here's where Spa to Go is right now. 444 patients drifting, fading, gone quiet. The glow window's closing every single day with nobody watching it. 89 reviews in a market that now demands 500. And the concierge already made its decision. Every month that passes, the gap gets wider. The competition gets stronger. The concierge gets more confident in decisions already made. The clock is running. There's a system built exactly for this. It watches the glow window. It builds the reviews. It feeds the concierge, all of it running automatically without your staff touching it. And the clinic's running it right now. They're not hoping patients come back. They're watching them come back through the door while their competitors sleep. Now that's in video 2. And if any of this hits home, just check out video 2 because you need to.